Hey, man, I grinded today. A long day. A couple hours after I'm supposed to be off. Didn't get to make that meeting I wanted to make. Needed the deal. But it wasn't even a deal. This lady was struggling, man, in our service department, and I felt bad. So I stayed to help her. And she was super grateful and super excited when she left. Now she doesn't have to worry about the engine or any of that stuff. Made sure it wasn't all crazy either. I can do my job and be of service to people too. Did the same thing earlier today when somebody asked me to help out a relative of theirs and they were on their way down. I said, I'm not going to take half your deal, buddy. I'll entertain them until you get here. And felt good about that, you know. Still make a living and not have to walk over people. Everything works out. I got to thinking, today started off shitty. I felt terrible about how today started off. I had to I woke up this morning and thought, what type of person do you want to be, Rod? Do you want to continue bad behaviors and go down bad paths, or do you want to be the right? You're gonna have to have an uncomfortable conversation, which sucks. I don't like it. I just want to please everybody. I want to make everybody happy, and in the process, I end up making nobody happy, and I end up just not feeling right with myself. And that probably cut communication off between somebody, but I got to thinking about, I was just in a situation where this person, I'm not gonna leave their mom. I'm not gonna leave my kids. They're taking care of their mom. Who am I to take anything away from that? Regardless of how nice they're talking to me or sweet they're talking to me. I don't want to fall into the same patterns, same behaviors. I want to stand for something and be there for people. I didn't get clean to fuck people up, man. And I find in being clean, I've done just that. One for sure. And it wasn't intentional. It was... I hurt somebody, and I don't want to do any more of that. So I'll sacrifice myself and my well-being to make sure that I don't do that to people, and trust in a process that will tell me that everything's going to work out. Yeah, I'm still going to take my vacation, but I'm going to do it on my terms, and I'm going to do it for the right reasons. And I need to do it. I'm tired. And it's not just the gym. I'm just tired. But it ain't the time yet. And it will be, because I'm doing it this fucking summer. And I probably will go to that specific place. But I will do it under my, the reasoning of seeing the pastor and taking time for myself and being in an unknown place. That isn't changing. That's not going to change. It's going to happen. But at least I know I'm going to do something for myself. I'm going to figure out a way to make it happen. And so if I lose attention for a little while, I also realized that after doing that today, the search felt like it was over. And I could just feel regular for a minute. Regular sucks. I like the highs of talking to somebody, but the crash is even worse. I think I'm just at a point in my life where it's like, whatever's going to happen will come to me, and I don't have to worry about what if it doesn't. I can just be there for people, and it all work itself out. That's all I need, is for things to work themselves out without having to work out a mess that I created. I see this truck, it's got like this rack on the top of it, and it's designed for some side-by-sides to go on the top of it. It's passing me by right now, and just a little reminder of where I was. I worked for a company that sold those kind of things, and I was so bad, you know. And somebody had said that I couldn't sell myself out of a wet paper bag. And I just thought to myself back then, man, you don't know how good I could be. I was so upset with that comment. So immature about why somebody would say that about me. Because I couldn't. But I didn't want to hear it. I had all these records I set, like as if those fucking mattered. They mattered then. That was over. What matters now is what I'm doing, where I'm at, who I'm helping. That's all that matters, man. That's all that matters. Who can I help next? How can I pay these bills? Instead of letting social media dictate how I'm going to feel, I realized something today. If I just keep doing the right thing over and over again, none of that shit is going to make me feel any certain way. You know? I had a good conversation with somebody last night about, well, maybe it was you both were manipulating each other. Man, that cut deep. So fucking true. So true. Like, I want to sit here and act like I was just being kind and generous and all that. What was I gaining from it? Validation. Assurance. Something that I haven't received in a very long time, if ever. Quality time. I'll go through great lengths to get that. And at the cost of what? You know, at the cost of what? I have to remember, I have to remind myself of this stuff. I have to say these things out loud, put it out on this platform so I can remind myself, if I have to go back and look, this is where you were, man. This is where you were. And then you got to a point where you decided, all right, I see what I'm doing here. I see what it can cause. I see how it can be damaging. I'm not going to do it. I'll have to cut it. And, you know, like I had to, like, apologize, and explain myself, and, you know, try to hurt somebody's feelings. That sucks, because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I just want to be good and kind. But if there's any selfish acts where I'm trying to make myself feel better through somebody else, that's really what I got to look at. The right people are going to come my way. That's all that matters. I trust in that. If I trust that on the other end of this, whatever this road, on the other end of this mountain that I'm climbing, if I trust that it's going to be okay, then I got to trust everything in that road. I got to trust everything that's happening. And that comes with the good and the bad. I got a counseling session tomorrow at 9. So no gym time. You know? And that's okay. And I told myself, well, then I'll go tonight. Because I won't be able to go tomorrow. I'm tired. I'm tired. I feel like, I feel right now like I'm on day 5 or day 4 of feeling better. Still tired as shit, but I feel better. You know, and I didn't even take any drugs. That's because the only thing that's working for me right now is going to the gym twice a day, going in the evening, going in the morning. Sure, I'm seeing results, but it's all here, man. It's all here. Like, I don't want to think. I don't want to feel this shit no more. Like, I don't want to think about her anymore. I don't want to think about any of it anymore. I don't like it. I don't like what it caused to me. Like, I don't like any of it. So I'll go in there, put on my music, and grind my ass and get no fucking sleep, so I don't have to think about it for one fucking second. That's not healthy. But the bottom line is, like, I've been thinking about it for fucking almost 2 months now. For 45 days straight, I have not been able to get this shit out of my head. But I have to remember that, like, 30 days ago, I was fucked, man. 30 days. And this isn't even drugs. 30 days ago, I was heartbroken. Just fucking sad. And I was in pain. And I did all this shit to fucking work through it. Just so I could feel like it today, where it just kind of lingers in the evening, and then I go do this. Because I don't want to think about it at all. I don't want to be hurt anymore. And I almost went into another situation that was similar, just so I could not feel it, because I wanted to feel different. And what? Bring this? See, I was at a good place, and then I met this person, and then I felt like I was at a great place. And then we weren't talking anymore. Like, I was on cloud fucking 9, man. This person loves me. Finally. You know? I remember one time I met somebody. This is a long-term relationship. If you've been listening to these, then you know how many I've had. And I remember thinking to myself, this is a gift from my mom. All this chaos, all this shit that I was doing, we were doing. But see, I felt like that in the beginning. And then the show started. And I was told that I'm loving too much. And I was told that it's like you're gripping the sand. And I was told I shouldn't love that much. And so then it started to escape me. And then the drugs came, and it was over. Anytime the drugs come, it's fucking over, man. Every time. Every time they've entered into my life through other people or through myself, it ends then. And I've witnessed it more times than I'm going to ever want to ever experience. And I now know that if them bitches enter my life, drugs, them bitches are drugs, not women, it's going to destroy everything around me. So I can't have that in my life anymore. And I can't have anybody who has that in their life either. I can't. If a person is getting loaded, I can't be with them. And the day that they get loaded is the day that the relationship ends. And I think that's the root of this whole thing now for me. All the other stuff, man, I was so heartbroken about and everything. Oh, look, I'm processing this. All this other stuff that I was heartbroken about and all the other shit, it ended when the drugs hit the relationship. And it made me hate the devil and the disease that much more. Because I looked up at it and I said, you fucking took this from me too. You fucking took this shit from me too. Drugs have taken away my self-respect. They've taken away every good relationship I've ever been in. They've taken every great conversation I've ever had away. They've taken it all. And eventually what I did is I succumbed to it so I could still at least be part of. And that's that validation bullshit. If I stay in a relationship where somebody's getting loaded, I'm going to get loaded because I want to be as close to them as I possibly can. And if that connects us, then I'll do it. I don't ever want to be with somebody that's doing that. But somebody who's fighting to not do it and working a program and all that stuff, it's so attractive to me. Because they're doing exactly what I'm doing. Maybe they've done it longer. They're fighting it. But the fear of being in the situation with somebody that's about to do it against their own will, or maybe, I don't know. I don't want to experience that either. This is what we call a conundrum. When that happens. You don't want to not be with that person, but you want to be with that person. But you know that this changed everything, because it always has, it always will. That's a hard thing to surrender to. I mean, see, if it's me, I can control it better. I can do the things I need to do to stop. But when it comes to somebody I love, like fucking love, that hits me in a place that I just... And then when that happens and then third parties involved, fuck, man, that really fucked me up. That was bad. That really fucking sucked, man. That broke my fucking heart. All the other shit, I guess, just came with it. And I've done a fantastic job. I've done the best job I fucking can. Coping through it. Working through it. Programming through it. Positive affirmations through it. Sharing through it. It fucking crushed me. Almost to a point where I was about to do some shit that I know I would have regretted dating websites, meeting somebody. I didn't do any of that stuff, but I wanted to. I just wanted to escape from it. And I'm so grateful I didn't. And that's the reality of it all. When I sit back and I think, because I'm clear-minded right now, tired, hungry, angry, lonely. It just took something away from me that I just never thought in a million years could happen again, because I was clean now. It's a game changer. There's all the stuff we can do for ourselves to get better, doing them. But when it comes to other people, man, relationships, and that gets put in the mix, nothing you can do about it. Not a damn thing I can do about it. So, I needed to process this. Because it just hasn't been talked about. I needed to say this out loud. Because I'm so fucking hurt about it. And I don't want to share it at a meeting. But I need to talk about it and say it out loud. And guess what, Rodney? It's okay. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Even if you were a contributor, it's not your fault. Because I know you hate yourself for it. Because if I just wouldn't have talked to this person, who knows? You took a risk. You gave it a shot. You found something beautiful in it, man. Everything else, it's out of your control. And I miss this person fucking. I miss prior to. All things considered, as he says, is cool to feel that way for a little bit. Forget the distraction of everything else. It's just cool to feel that way for a little bit. You know, storybook, movie, tale, fucking shit. Thought you'd never find that again. You found it for a little bit. We don't get to choose how much time we get with anything. So we try to make the best of it as best we can. And I'll tell you what, man, you did the best you could with the circumstances you had. You made it work for longer than it probably could have in any other situation. And it was real. Actually real. And I know it was. Whoever's watching this, if somebody may be, thank you for the time you gave me in accepting for the time being what I was willing to go. Thank you for letting me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for all the kind words. Thank you for the decency. And thank you for never making me feel less than during, but better than I thought I was. I appreciate that very much. It means the world to me. Alright, 25 minutes, it's my longest one.